Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be predicting everything that's going to happen on the Sky Bet League 2 final day. Who's going to get into the playoffs, who's going to be dropping down to the National League. It's all coming up, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. So starting off with Barrow versus Mansfield, and should Barrow drop points here, it would give teams like Crawley, Bradford and Walsall a chance depending on what the scoreline was. Obviously, Crawley would only need a slip up from Barrow in order to be able to go above them. But Walsall would need a heavy defeat here, which is always on the cards against a good side like Mansfield. However, I'm going to predict a draw here. I think Barrow are going to get something from this game, but I don't think it's going to be all 3 points, and therefore leaving the door open for teams below them. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw here. Next up, it is Gillingham versus Doncaster, and should Doncaster lose and Crewe draw at least, Barrow win and Crawley win, that would see them drop out of the playoffs after this amazing run of form that they've been on. I'd be shocked to see them drop points anyway. So I do think Doncaster are going to win the game fairly comfortably. And for me, they are the team to look out for in the playoffs. They've been superb over the last couple of months and definitely deserve to be where they are right now. And I think they are going to be the team that gets promoted into Sky Bet League 1. I'm going to predict a 3-0 away win here that will definitely guarantee it. Now, if my prediction comes true with Barrow, this game is absolutely massive for Crawley, as a win here would see them into the playoffs. For me, I think Crawley are a fantastic side. I say it every time on here. They have been a team that I've really rooted for this season because everyone wrote them off, including myself, before the season started, and they've come back and they've done fantastically well. And I really hope they get the job done. I think they are going to win this game fairly narrowly, and when the playoffs, it's a lottery and anything could happen. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 here, 2-1 win here for Crawley, and they need Barrow to slip up. Well, Wimbledon are out of things confirmed, but Walsall still have an outside chance should they win here by, I'd say, 4 goals or more, and Barrow would obviously have to lose by 3 goals. But it's still all to play for. Football's a funny old game. You never know what could happen. I don't think the Walsall are going to get 3 points here, let alone win by the amount of goals they probably need to. I'm going to go to the 2-2 draw here. But again, you know what I mean, no one actually knows what could happen here. It could be an unbelievable story, but I just can't really see it happening. On to the penultimate game now, Colchester versus Crewe. Now, obviously, Crewe, good side this season. They're in the playoffs. They're doing all right. And Colchester, obviously, they would only need a point here. And obviously, they'd have to lose by quite a lot of goals if Sutton were to be able to have a chance, because I can't really see Sutton winning by more than 2 goals. I think Crewe would have to go out there and really do a number on Colchester, which doesn't seem likely at the minute. The Cowleys are doing a fantastic job there. I think Colchester fans seem pretty happy with the appointment and how things are going. Colchester, for me, were a team that at the start of the season I thought would be right up there fighting amongst the playoffs, but that hasn't been the case, and it is going to come down to the final game of the season. I just really hope that for Colchester's sake, and they're a big club, I think for them, if they were to drop into the National League, I wouldn't be able to see them coming straight back up. I think there are so many top clubs in the National League, and with only one team going up automatically, it is so difficult at the minute to get out of that league. And I just can't see Colchester doing it straight away, so I do think they need to stay up this year. Obviously, a point would do it, but I also think a 1-0 defeat would do it. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 loss here for Colchester, and I think they will just about stay in the league. So finally, MK Dons versus Sutton. Now this game is going to go either one of 2 ways. MK Dons could either play a full strength side, go into the playoffs trying to continue that form going forwards, or they could play a rotated side, trying to rest players and get them rehabilitated for the playoffs. This is probably because they can't go up or down. They know they're going to be playing 7th place. There's no chance of them going any further because there's a 7-point gap between them and the team below, and they are too far off of the automatics to be able to have anything to do with that. So there's nothing really to play for apart from a bit of pride. So I think they're going to rotate players. I think Sutton are going to have a pretty good chance of winning this game. From a Sutton perspective, they need to at least win by 2 goals for me to have any chance of staying in the league. But I can see it happening, you know. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for Sutton. I will wish them the best of luck. When I went down there earlier on in the season, it's a fantastic atmosphere. They're a great club. And they're another team that I think would struggle if they went back down into the non-league system. Obviously, they haven't been with us in the EFL for very long, and it'd be such a shame for them to go early as this. But that is all we've got time for today. I really hope the best of luck to every team that is playing this weekend. Let me know how you think your team's going to get on, and I'll thank you all very much for watching.